Taurus, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is a timeless reading for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or wherever Taurus falls in your chart. Cross-watchers also welcome. My intention for this reading is to help you come into better alignment with your highest good in this moment. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. At the heart of your reading, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So you have been feeling really stressed out about something specific in your life. Something that you didn't know how it was going to turn out. It's outside of your control. And it feels just like it's throwing you into a tailspin. You haven't been able to focus on the rest of the important things in your life because this was just all consuming. This level of stress feels like a lot. But you're starting to come out of that. It's not like a 24-hour turnaround sort of a thing. This is an extended sort of days or weeks, maybe months sort of energy of like, it feels like a big deal that that's going on in your life right now. But you're coming out of it. So what's the challenge? Empress energy. You've done a lot of work on yourself, a lot of shadow work, a lot of leveling up, a lot of self-discipline, and accepting the immense power that you hold within yourself. You've stopped externalizing your sense of safety, and you recognize that it comes from within you. But in order to do so, you need to claim that power and authority and take responsibility over it. When circumstances in your life feel bigger than you're able to control, it throws this in question. No matter how much work you've done on yourself, life, it seems, can always hand you a situation that feels bigger than what you're able to handle. The thing is, you can handle this situation. You are handling it. This is very much about, are you going to keep your hands on the reins? Are you going to keep the claim of the power and authority and control that you've so rightly deserved? Up until this point, you worked really hard to get yourself to the point where you are. And this big shakeup that has caused this stress and worry for you is throwing that in question. Like, there's this sense of like, is someone going to come save me? And the thing is, you're the one who's going to get yourself out of this situation. You're the one who's going to walk through it and maintain and solidify and galvanize your Empress status by so doing. But that's the challenge, right? It's like you could get through this situation and lose that sense of authority. Feel like, oh, this is all too much for me. I don't want to be the one to save myself. I don't feel adult enough. Someone must be a more adulty adult. Someone must be able to come and just take me in their arms and protect me and let me be my inner child. That's going to be you. That person is going to be you. Your focus is on the Lovers in reverse. You could be... Yeah, okay, so I think a lot of you that this reading is for, you are unraveling a romantic connection that was very meaningful, very important for you for a long period of time. But no matter how much positivity came along with it, the parts of it that felt like negative influences in your life that kept you from your Empress status is what you're focusing on right now. The things that were bringing you down, the quote-unquote negative aspects of this romantic connection. The fact that you're holding this energy in reverse and the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck is also in reverse, saying no to this. It's like, if I said you wanted it to end, that wouldn't be 100% true. It's not as simple as that. It's more like you are parsing out the negative things and keeping yourself focused on that because you know that it has to end, or it should end, or you would be better off. It would be in your best interest. It would be in your highest good for this relationship to end. Now, I'm not dictating that. I'm not saying that this Spirit is not necessarily saying that. Your energy is saying that. So the way I'm reading your energy is that that's how you are feeling. I want to be really clear about that. In the recent past, we have the Five of Swords. This is an argument, or what's the opposite of a meeting of the minds? You found yourself at ideological odds with your partner, and it just felt like an impasse. Like, oh, we're just not on the same page about this at all. And it feels like a real sticking point for you. Could be something ideological, it could be something political, it could be something religious, it could be something about the way that you want your life to look is very different from the way they want their life to look. I think for many of you, though, it's like something about their character. You hadn't realized just how core of an element something was about your person and who they actually are, like on a deeper level. Either you didn't want to see it, or you hadn't known them that deeply, or they hadn't opened up that deeply before. You just didn't want to see it. But now that you've seen it, you can't unsee it, and you know who they actually are on a deeper level, and it's not cool with you. It doesn't feel cool with you. The reason this is all happening is Queen of Swords energy. It was to give you that insight so that it's like the knowledge is power, so that you know how you want to move forward. Sure, hindsight is 20/20, but the Queen of Swords foresight is better. But a lot of that is predicated upon understanding the past. She analyzes those past patterns, and she gets to understand a lot about human behavior, a lot about herself and her own choices. She can very accurately predict what's coming next based on her understanding of what's happening in her life now and what's happened in years past and in history past. She's very astute when it comes to her predictions. Very wise. And you had that within you, you had that capability, but if you're being fed bad data, your predictions are going to yield, it's gonna be skewed by the bad information, right? So what you have been granted as a gift by the universe leading up into this point is more accurate data. show me what comes next for Taurus. Queen of Cups. Okay, I'm liking that you've got the Empress, the Queen of Swords in the upright, and the Queen of Cups in the upright. This is like empowering feminine energy. I like that aspect of it very much. Not to downplay like the difficulty that's inherent in this reading, but I definitely want to highlight, that's a positive aspect of this. In the near future, we have you making your decisions based on what's best for you emotionally speaking. You are never going to put yourself, well, never say never, right? Your intention and conviction at this point in life is to never again pour from an empty cup. When the universe rains down positive energy upon you, you're going to harness that and enrich yourself with it. You're going to ensure that self-love always comes first, and that you're always caring for yourself primarily. And anyone else who gains positivity from being around you is only able to access the overflow. They're not allowed to touch your cup. Your cup is for you. You are going to remain emotionally grounded and secure and happy because of that shift. Your surprise energy, we have the Knight of Wands. So interestingly, the masculine energy that shows up to match this Queen Empress is but a mere knight. That tells me that this could be indicative of a facet of your own personality that surprises you. You may have inhibited your own adventurous side. You may have inhibited your own desires. If that's the case, you could be, parting ways from someone who really held you back or didn't see the best in you or kept you from rising up into your full Empress status. And now, with new singlehood, if that applies to you, you could take advantage of that and go out and have some one-night stands, or go be very flirtatious and seize the opportunity to follow your passions and be a little bit more adventurous in that aspect of life. Now, that's not going to be for all of you. I think primarily what this is saying is that you're going to see your person that you're parting ways from behaving in a way that is clearly not on your level, to put it bluntly. Like, some of you are breaking up over a pregnancy, and this person is, you're going to find out, perhaps that they have a habit of cheating, or a desire to sleep with other people, or that that's just part of their character, is that they see themselves as a playboy, someone who can date a lot of people at the same time, like part of their identity, it feels like. Yeah, that's not going to be for all of you, though. And then others of you, this is someone who has been waiting on the sidelines for you to be single, and they're going to make a pass at you. And it doesn't seem like they're necessarily like relationship material. They're not actually a good match for you, but they might be fun in the moment. They might be like a good rebound if that's what you're into. Show me hopes and fears. Page of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. You want to be able to say no to things that don't interest you. This tells me that for some of you, the relationship that you've been in, or perhaps a pattern that you've had in your relationships, has been the other person really putting their needs first and you kind of falling in line with that, where you didn't like watching that sport, or you didn't like participating in that activity, or you didn't like watching those sorts of movies. It wasn't in accordance with your own personal truth. Everything inside of you was saying like, hey babe, you want to go watch the game at such and such a place? And you're like, no, I really don't. That's not interesting to me at all. No, 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 no. But you went anyway. Because you're in love, and that's part of being a supportive partner, or it's just so important to them, and compromise is part of all relationships. You know, maybe that was the story that you've been telling yourself. Well, the good news is, in this phase of your life moving forward, you could be in a position to not have to go against what you want. You don't have to make those sorts of compromises. Now, others of you, that's indicating that you're afraid that your person isn't going to express interest, is going to say no to something. You're afraid that they're going to decline something. You want them to say yes, but you're afraid that they're going to say no. Show me the end result. Okay. We have another Knight energy, the Knight of Swords, paired with the Two of Cups. So based on what you hold to be true, moving swiftly toward making a commitment. The way that I'm reading this, it really looks like ending one relationship in order to start a new relationship. But for those of you who have not been in a relationship yet, and this could be indicative of that your focus being the Lovers in reverse, could have been telling us that you've been anti-relationship. You could have been holding that energy at bay, like, no, I don't want a relationship. I want to do me. I want to be solo. I want to be the Empress. But in the near future, you find yourself leading with your heart, getting a lot more in your feminine, and someone really makes a pass at you, goes, full force on their desire to be with you, and then moves swiftly toward an offer of a commitment. Let me just get a clarifier and see if it's just an offer, or this is an indication that you're actually going to say yes and form a relationship. Well, it's something that you've been wanting. The Star and the Four of Wands here at the bottom of the deck for the clarifiers. Okay, something you've been hoping for, wishing for, wanting to happen in your life is going to take shape. Someone's going to make a move. They're going to see an opening, make a move based on their desire. I will just say a word of caution. I don't see it as like really a long-term match, because Queen, Queen, Empress, and then Knight, Knight. This isn't Emperor energy. This isn't someone that could be just what you want right now, because you know what, that puts you in kind of the leadership role, so to speak. You could be a lot more established in life, a lot more responsible, better career, better income. I don't know, just watch out for that clash of egos, that if the person might resent you and it doesn't show up right away. You know, they start to... sorry, I don't want to naysay a new relationship. Enjoy it, but just don't let someone tear you down from within the relationship because They feel like they're not good enough for you, so they have to tear you down to their level. Please watch out for that. Okay, let's get you some advice. How can Taurus harness these energies for their best and highest good? Seven of Wands. Yeah, don't give up any territory. Don't let anyone claim ownership to things that are yours. So this is a warning or advice for like no joint accounts. Don't put other people on your lease. This is a very like, keep what's yours, draw a clear boundary, make sure it's very understood ahead of time. This is mine, it's not yours. This is a message of protection for you to put up protections to safeguard things that belong to you. So apply that as you see it fitting. Taurus, I hope this helped. Take care, and I will see you back next time.